Up YouTube. Let's wait for a few people to get in here, and then we shall talk. Honesty on a Friday night, you know? Existentialism on prom night, that kind of stuff. Hello, welcome to my stream. It's Friday night, and we're here to talk about comma, because we're on the official comma YouTube channel. Not comma.ai archive, which is actually an unofficial YouTube channel. But they do a better job being my social media manager than I will ever be. And hopefully they're making buku dollars off the advertising revenue. What's up? What's up? Okay. First thing to talk about on Discord today. You know, it is interesting. It's interesting to see the vibe of new Discord with the slow mode in the lobby. I mean, you have to do it, right? As the company scales, you have to do it. It's honesty on a Friday night. You can't keep going on like you were going, because if you keep going on like you were going, you're never going to grow, you're never going to be more, and me, I'm a big fan of growth. So boring, though. I know it is boring, right? I know, but I mean, that's part of becoming a real company. I think we're barely going to hit $4 million in revenue this year. Hopefully, you guys come through, buy some comma 2s, especially when that 08's going to be released. Next year, we're hoping for 10 million in revenue. I think we can do it. We have some ideas. Yeah, I mean, look, hockey stick growth isn't real. Exponential growth is real. I don't have coronavirus. Don't worry, boys. Hello from Russia. You know, YouTube doesn't really, you guys got to hit that bell. You guys got to hit that bell on the subscribe. I mean, I'm sure you're the 31 who did. Because it doesn't notify people nearly as fast. I get way more on Instagram and Twitch. Maybe we should have done this on Twitch. But no, we're here to talk about comma, and we're here to talk about honesty. You know, for the first time working at comma's not so terrible. You know, I hated it. I hated it last year. You guys remember that stream from July where I was like, holy shit, we're going to fail. You know, we're going to be on one of them failed startup blogs. You guys can make fun of me in Hacker News comments, but like, you know, we're not going to fail anymore. Shit, we might even win. I did Lex Friedman this week, so that was nice. Lex Friedman's a great guy, man. Real positive energy, you know. We are hiring. We're not hiring for a bodyguard. We are hiring for an office manager. Now, remember, as an office manager, if you think you're going to come in and get coffees and shit, no. Trust me, the questions are still really, like, pretty much just what's your IQ. But, you know, no, you're going to be asked the same sort of questions, right? They're not math-based. They're more process-based. When am I doing JRE? Yo, that's a red light. Nevuary. Never doing JRE. I can go into why, but yeah, no, if you're not a programmer and you're interested, we do have an office manager position that we're hiring for. What's the reason that we're more positive, that I'm more positive than last year? Because we're gonna win, boys. Like, comma's gonna win. Yeah, no, the problem with JRE is, you know, it kind of defines you. That doing that podcast becomes who you are. Look, I mean, Joe Rogan's great, but he's not a technical guy. And a lot of my analogies and a lot of my thought processes are tied into technical stuff. But all right, we're here to talk about a few other comma things. So, you know, look. Research. 079 came out. 079 came out. Shout out. Look, it's, you know, it's Adib who did that release. If you guys know Adib, Willem's been working on a secret comma project. Well, helped out with the release a bit, but that release was really Adib, you know. The fact that he's got CPU down so much, guess what's coming out in 0710? We are downclocking the comma 2 CPU. Not just one notch, not just 2 notches, but for the big core, 3 notches. We're going down 3 notches. We're going down to 1.44 gigahertz. And you guys are like, what? That's shitty. I get a slower product. No, you get a product that doesn't overheat anymore. And we've done it in such a way that the CPU usage on 0710 is going to be lower than the CPU usage on 078, despite being downclocked 3 notches. So huge victory from Adib. And that's what's coming in 0710. 08 is the new model, guys. I know the new models are delayed way more than I would like. There's a branch on openpilot. If you want to drive with the new model, it's shit. We did some big refactors, both conceptual refactors. The model reasons completely in 3 dimensions now, not in 2 dimensions. But of course, 3 dimensions instead of 2 dimensions, that's 3 times the bugs. And you're like, why is it 3 times the bugs? Shit, man, it's not even, it's okay, maybe not 3 times, but it's a lot more bugs. Because, no, it is 3 times the bugs, because normally you're just off in like 1 yaw, but now you got yaw, pitch, and roll to be off in. You can make mistakes in all 3 dimensions instead of really effectively what's 1. So it's 3 times the bugs. We got a lot of bugs to fix. We've also migrated all of our stuff from TensorFlow over to PyTorch. So that's been a big, now you got all the PyTorch bugs too. So we got to fix those bugs. We're moving off a stack that's crap code, but, worked because we riced it to shit, versus, a new stack, which is clean, which is well written, but there are going to be bugs. So it is going to take some time. So that's 08. There's going to be at least a 0710. There may be a 0711 even, depending on what openpilot team wants to do. And there's also been a big drain on Comma's resources for a project, for the secret project that you guys know nothing about. So, that's where a lot of our resources have been going. But when you guys see it, you're going to be like, holy shit. City, almost. Nah, shit's unreal. But for now, enjoy your 079. 079 is a solid release. You do not want features. You want stability and bug fixes. Trust me. Everyone who thinks they want features has no idea what something... Why is openpilot? I did a road trip. I drove 3,000 miles. Almost 4,000 miles. At least 3,000. Somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000. And openpilot is so good. Hyundai Sonata, I'm doing like mountain roads up in Colorado. I got the thing engaged. It doesn't make mistakes. Pay attention at all times. Of course, I was paying attention at all times. But, hours. Just watch the car drive. So chill. If you have a supported car and you don't have a comma 2, why? Comma 2s are great. Buy one. And the comma 2 is going to be around for quite a while. I just ordered another 2,000. I just approved the order for another 2,000 of everything today. We've sold about 2,500 of them right now. Did I sit in the back seat? No, don't do that degenerate shit. No, I sat in the driver's seat with my seatbelt buckled and I watched the world go by. Min IQ needed to work at comma. We don't actually IQ test. But there's a real truth to that. We're looking for intelligence and motivation. And that's in every employee who works at comma. You got to be intelligent, you got to be motivated. Will it help Eons as well? If you have an Eon and a Black Panda, yeah. If you don't have a Black Panda, get a Black Panda. Eons with Black Pandas, they're eventually going to be deprecated, but we're in no rush because it's very easy. I saw on Twitter people who were like, bring back support for White Panda. We're never going to bring back support for White Panda. And let me explain why, right? Do you want us to bring up... You see, I'm not a No Child Left Behind guy, right? I'm not trying to bring up the base. I'm not trying to bring up the Freon with a White Panda person. I'm trying to bring up the comma 2 person, right? I'm trying to bring up the high end. So I'm not going to deprecate things just because I want more money from you. I mean, I do want more money from you, but that's not why things get deprecated. All right, we have a plan for that. We're going to release a medium post. You have 1 year of support. If you buy hardware from us now, you have a 1 year warranty on it, and you can expect that that hardware is going to continue to run openpilot for 1 more year. Beyond that, you know, I mean, look, we're not Apple. We can't support we can't support the iPhone 6, right? I mean, Android, you don't even get support for a year. Be happy if you get an update, right? But it's not done. It's not done because we're trying to, you know, take money from you guys. God, I don't care about that. It's done because it takes effort for us to continue to support that old code, right? If we want to bring up the high end, well, think about it, right? When we write the new params learner, and the reason White Pandas got deprecated is because the new params learner needs a high precision GPS. It doesn't initialize without a high precision GPS. It won't learn the parameters without a high precision GPS. Well, could we write a version of it that works with White Pandas? We could, but why should that be where we invest engineering time, right? It shouldn't. And also, remember, 10x better than most companies. If you want to invest the time, you can, right? It's open source. If you want to invest the time to backport the new params learner to White Pandas, you can. You want to get a cheap supported car for comma. It's all pretty cheap, right? It's all pretty cheap. I'm hoping that the 08 models are going to be mind-blowing. 3D, what I've been working on, guys, you heard of batch normalization? You know what I came up with yesterday? Unbatch normalization. The layer is called denormalize, and it's literally batch normalize in reverse, and it works. You know, if I wasn't lazy, I'd write it up in a paper. But this is all the summary you get. Basically, take your running mean and your running variance, put some momentum on that, and just, instead of subtracting and dividing, add and multiply, right? Denormalize. Batch norm turns inputs into mean 0, variance 1, right, on the output. Denormalize takes 0, mean 1, variance inputs and turns them into whatever the real outputs are. So yeah, if you're a machine learning researcher and you're doing regression, check out the denormalized layer. I'm very excited about denormalize. Just a little new tweak in our new models. I mean, you guys can decompile the models when they come out. We switched, it's all in PyTorch now. It's so easy in TensorFlow. So in TensorFlow, it became pretty easy to do multiple GPUs in the same machine. In PyTorch, two things are different. TensorFlow used a single process to feed all 8 GPUs. It's terrible. You know, because I have to get so much bandwidth through that process. If you do memcopy only works at like 2 gigabytes per second. Memcopy is pathetic compared to the memory bandwidth of your computer. Unpopular opinion, use batch norm after activation? What? Get out. Boo, get out. I don't know what kind of activate. Using swishes? Using swishes? Yeah, you probably use swish. No, but look. Denormalize. Forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, distributed data parallel in PyTorch. It creates a process for each GPU. It is so much better. It uses basically raw nickel to synchronize the weights across the things, and it's free to go across multiple machines. We got a 400 gigabit. We got 200 gigabit InfiniBand cards in each one of our GPU machines. That's 400 gigabits from each of the 5 machines going into an InfiniBand switch. I'm training it. The bandwidth is so overkill. We didn't need any of that. The 100 gigabit into our main switch would have been fine, but you know, we get to play with InfiniBand, right? Yeah, it's super sweet. So yeah, we got 5 machines on this sick InfiniBand setup. And yeah, the model that I'm training right now, it's training right now. You know, it's so nice. We trained our vision models, like the vision model that's in, it's still the same one from 076. That vision model was trained, that took like 10 days to train. Now on our 4 GPU machine, on our 4 GPU rig, we train them in 2. Denormalize makes things a little faster too. It takes 2 days to get these models to work. We'll probably do a fine tune of the model for another 2 days, but it's super nice. Yeah, 07X move over for semi. Yeah. You know, you can already do that. If you really want to do that, you can already comment out the lanes, but it doesn't drive as stable. What torque limitations? Do you have a Honda? There's really not torque limitations on the Hyundais and Toyotas. Toyotas have other issues. Toyotas have shit angle sensors, and they seem to lag. But other than that, really buy a Hyundai. Hyundai. That. You get torque, and you get, oh, you got Honda torque. Well, how many of you guys have torque mods now? You know, as long as you're keeping it, as long as you're doing it safely. You guys doing it safely with the torque mods? If you're doing it safely with the torque mods, torque mod gang, right? You know, we can't release that. We can't release the torque mods. We can't even really, like, you know, I don't want to get sued by Honda, man. But if you guys figure it out, hey, shit, you know, you can modify your own car. I can't release Honda's proprietary firmware. That's copyright infringement, so we don't do things like that. But if you guys figure it out, more power to you. It's nice that people have figured out torque mods. Yeah. Make a Discord server. Comma has a Discord server. The problem with the Discord server was moderation. Moderation's a hard problem across the internet now, so we just clamped down on all talk that wasn't like very clearly related to Comma. And it's made the moderation much easier. You know what, am I gonna hire a full-time Discord moderator who understands the nuance of the community? Think I got a budget for that? I don't. No Bosch Accord mod yet. I think we have one of those. I think we have a Bosch Accord mod. Willem has a Bosch Accord, so I don't know. Today's a great day to buy a comma 2. If you didn't buy a comma 2, today's a great day to buy one. If you want to come work at Comma, two things. We're hiring people who we don't usually hire. You want to build apps? Come work at Comma. Someone's got to make our Comma Connect app good. We have the budget for it now, right? We got you know, 2,500 comma 2 users to support. I don't have a coupon. Look, I'm sitting on a bench. You think I got a coupon? Yeah, I'm pull a coupon out of my ass. What, you think I got a coupon? I don't got shit. I don't even have Shopify on my phone. In what sort situation is denorm useful? So denorm is useful when your outputs do not have mean 0 and variance 1, and you're like, why don't you just rescale the outputs? Well, if you have multi-headed Gaussian predictors, just rescaling the outputs would only give you one rescale, where, for example, we've announced this, we have 5 plans in the new model. We want each one of the 5 plans to have a separate learned mean adjustment. You can't program. See, if you start out with that, if you start out with like, I can't, yeah, probably not. I mean, we're hiring for an office manager who we do not expect to program, but we expect to have very high conscientiousness and intelligence, right? We're hiring app developers. We're hiring UI. Oh, come on, someone needs to clean up the openpilot UI. We need a UI developer. You make games. You want to make games? It's the sickest game ever. It drives the cars, right? Well, I can't talk about the secret project. It's a secret. If I talked about the secret project, it wouldn't be a secret anymore, you know? Comma's working on stuff behind the scenes, the secret project. The model is not the secret project. We're working on 3D models in PyTorch. Just popped in. Any ground rules for questions? If you're asking me questions about me, that's the wrong place to ask. If you're asking questions about Comma, no, ask whatever. Multicam. Whoa. We are not near the limits of the single camera yet. We haven't even shipped big model yet. I don't know about big model. There's a lot of other problems before big model. Why does the car not slow down for turns? My sister came to visit me last weekend. She's like, but can't you just like, you know, like make something that can like look at the turn and tell you what speed you should take it at, because like all the humans who drove took the turn at that speed. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds really smart. Now actually build it. We're working on it. 0.8. Narrow wide main cameras. Whoa, who's got all these fancy cameras? 1 camera, 2 cameras, comma 2. It's got 2 cameras. You know, it's got a forward camera and a backward camera. Yeah. Whoa, who's got all these fancy cameras? All I'm saying, if there are ever going to be more cameras, they're going to be very expensive. How good are our maps? Maps are useless. Maps are useless. We're getting all the outputs from the new stuff if we ever do want to make them. But, you know, if someone wants to come here and work on maps and you're smart, I'll hire you. I think maps are kind of useless, but like we have the best. We have devices that are gathering stuff that's like centimeter accurate. Like if someone wants to stitch that together and throw that into an HD map and put deep map and all those sad companies out of business, shit, I'll hire you. What's my take on Waymo going live? What do you mean, is it live? Can I hire a Waymo? If I download the app right now, can I hire a Waymo? Red light detection is the wrong way to think about it. Ghost hardware is vaporware. NVIDIA buying ARM. Thumbs down. Thumbs up to RISC-V. In Phoenix. Oh, in Phoenix. So I can go to Phoenix and I can get a Waymo. What do I care about the Rimac concept too? Hardware subscription model. Oh my God, Ghost's ridiculous subscription model. It's another fake launch. Waymo is going to be fake launches until they go out of business. Right? The problem with Waymo isn't even technical. The problem with Waymo is product. You're paying for a slower Uber. You're paying less money for a slower Uber. I have news for you. You can already do this. It's called Uber Pool. Oh yeah, I believe that Reddit video. Yeah, that's really a community Reddit video, Waymo. You fooled me. Oh, we gotta make it look like it's coming from the community and it's not paid actors. Never mind. We're not here to talk about Waymo. We're here to talk about winners. We'll go for 30 minutes. We got 8 more minutes for questions on Honesty Friday night. Honesty Friday night. Comma ever get into the wallpaper business? I don't think so. Any improvements on Wobble? Well, you're going to get improvements on Wobble sooner. So Wobble or ping pong happens because we don't have... I don't care about the antitrust hearings. We don't... basically, every time you reduce latency and you increase real-timedness, you reduce Wobble. How do you decide when to be honest? It's Friday night. It's a good time for being honest. Wait, 7.9 wobbles more than the previous? No way. No way. You show that to me in some repeatable way and we'll look into it. I don't believe it. I've been driving around on 0.9. Best quality openpilot. It's still Friday night here. This is California. Comma Europe is doing well. Comma Europe's doing well. We got 3 people over there. If you're interested in joining Comma Europe, of course, email in. It wobbled a bit. What car? Openpilot 1.0. You know, like never make any mistakes and be perfect. I'm driving the Hyundai. Yeah. I'm driving the Hyundai Sonata. Biggest failure of 2020. I don't know. Maybe we were out of stock for a while on comma 2s. Production took a bit to get under control. Production's going really well now. Did any company fork openpilot? Yeah, there's Chinese knockoffs of comma 2s. I mean, Ghost and Mercedes are going to knock off openpilot at some point. They just don't know it yet. There's great companies like Epilogue. There's a Malaysian fork of openpilot. Some kid in Korea made bank selling knockoff comma 2s. Is comma mission focused like Coinbase? You mean, do I care about, is comma going to come out in favor of bullshit political initiatives? No. Was I serious when I said I'd train the net on Waze? Like, kind of. The problem is like running Waze, and then what if they update it? We need to build our own navigation. We're hiring for that. Please come work here. Please build it. How did I hear about the Korean knockoff? I hear about everything. How will I know if a big company uses openpilot? You don't think that thing is riddled with botnets and phone home things? It is. You can read the code and you can look for it. We know everyone who's using it for everything. All right. Is there a Chinese competitor? Look, let me explain to you how competition works. Here's the pie of aftermarket self-driving systems, right? Every person who builds an aftermarket self-driving system that's a competitor with us, they're not competing with us. They're not stealing market share from us. They're growing the pie, right? Like it seems like it's gonna win. Every new person who comes along is just making the pie bigger. And you know what the great thing about big pies is? You can eat big pieces. Big pieces of big pies. You're going to win. Well, did Android win? Tesla's going to win. openpilot is great. There's a lot of room for improvement. You know, oh man, if I could drive with openpilot 1.0 right now, it'd be great. No, you don't understand. The layman doesn't understand or doesn't trust. See, this is a myth. People think it's like, oh, I gotta dumb my shit down for the lowest common denominator. No, you don't. There's people who do that for you, right? It's trickled down. Everything's trickled down. Everything good is trickled down, right? Shit, man. Who had smartphones before smartphones? Who had PDAs running Windows CE where you could buy the cell phone adapter card that was like yay big and put in your 2G Edge SIM card so you could get WAP, you know, before the Cardi B song, right? Like, we had that. I don't know if you're the we, but I had that shit, you know, 2002. Right? That's who had, you know, I had a PDA. You opened up the little thing and you could stick a phone wire in there. And you could connect to a dial-up service through your flip-top PDA, right? That's how this all works. You know, it's not, the new thing is around for 10 years before the normies get it. You guys are here, you know? Everyone who's buying comma 2s and, you know, all the future comma shit, like, you guys are on board with a revolution. And you're like, oh, the revolution's never going to happen. It's going to be embedded in the cars. Yeah, man, and Motorola's still making cell phone OSs, right? No, wait, they're not. Does Motorola even still exist? I think Google bought them for their patents or some shit. Right? What, Benz and Audi? No! Have you been in those cars? Have you used those systems? They're shit. If anything, the only other reasonable system out there is Super Cruise. Right? And you're like, oh, they have the secret good version. No, they don't. Guys, let me let you in on a little secret. You know how the secret version of openpilot, like we talk about it, comma's driving around with the secret version of openpilot? It doesn't exist. There is no secret good version of anything anywhere. Because if it did exist, the company would have shipped it. Yeah, man, you can buy a Zoox. Go on Amazon, get a Zoox delivered to your house. Don't worry, drives backwards and forwards. We got you both ways. What if I want to drive sideways? Need a Colo platform. BMW was trying to sell subscription heating seats. Yeah, I saw that. It's funny as shit. What's Mao? Love donuts. What is Will's Honda mod? Is it unsafe? Don't do anything unsafe. If someone kidnapped you, can you make a self-driving missile? Nah, I built an Iron Man suit. I bust out, man. George Hotz made this in a basement with a bag of scraps. That's right. Nah, it's all just PR. Oh, what's our monthly active users? I think like 30. It's above 3,000. Might be at 3,500 now. Any progress on Pure Vision? I mean, it's all coming with the new models. New models will come. Iron Man suit. I don't know. Arc reactors seem pretty hard to make. You know what we're paying for power here? Actually less than I thought, but it's still 25 cents a kilowatt hour. We're running the new segment. We're running the new segment right now across all the segments. You know, we're going to fix up some stuff with the new segment. Thank you, comma 10K contributors. And that segment run is going to cost us $600 in power. Are people doing actual pull requests? Good pull requests? Shout out to Dean Lee. Dean Lee's doing great pull requests. Do investors ever call begging to give you more money? A16Z doesn't really like us. Well, I don't know. You know, Chris Dixon, hey man, if I, said crypto was the future and crypto went the way it went, I mean, it's like, yeah, I got it into 20K. Now it's down to 10, but don't worry, it's going to go up. No, look, I don't mean to rip on A16Z, but no, we don't talk to them anymore. Do people email in like every day to invest in comma? Of course, but what would I do with their money? Buy a yacht, right? Should we raise $1 billion and buy a yacht and just live on our yacht and be like, yo, comma's just this yacht? No, because that'd be irresponsible with the investors' money, and I'd never do that. We're a profitable company. We make money by providing value to you. Shit, man, our product costs $1,200, and once people get it set up and start using it, they're like, oh my God, this thing, how did I ever live without it? Would Boston Dynamics or any non-car company have use for a comma product? Probably not. All Twitch subs invited to chill on the yacht. Yeah, let's go. San Diego, let's go. We're gonna sail out. We're going to Hawaii. It costs like $6,000 in fuel to get to Hawaii. I can drive across the country for like, $100 in fuel in my Prius. Wait, is that actually right? Let's say $100. Let's say $2 a gallon. Let's be generous. 50 gallons, 60. All right, fine. $200 in fuel, right? But still, $6,000 to get your yacht and fuel to Hawaii. What do you need to know? You need to be intelligent, motivated. Open yacht, all right? Let's port it, man. Let's port it. We're at a SpaceX. Yo, did you guys know that you can just like book a SpaceX rocket on SpaceX.com? They give you their prices. And then we went to this data center company and they couldn't give us their prices. No. You got to call, you got to request a quote. But if you want a rocket launch, just go to SpaceX.com and you can book one. How unreal is that? I hate when things are like, oh, contact us for pricing. SpaceX will just tell you the pricing for a rocket. No, contact us. I'm kidding about the $2 billion. Honestly, if I didn't respect them and they offered me $2 billion, I'd be like, fuck off with your fake Fed coin. Seeing a lot of quality issues on Discord. It's a lot because of more users. I mean, we're selling 3 times as many as we were last year, right? So you're going to see 3 times as many complaints. I think also what people have come to expect is a bit higher. But we're tracking the quality issues. They've been getting better. They've been trending upward over time. The quality has not been trending downward. I can definitely say that. Updates to our Mu0 approach. Yeah, that's what we're working on. Dreamer V2. No, I have to read that. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if that happened. People at comma last for like a month if you don't pay. Is there a new product in the works? I mean, there's always new products in the works. You guys see the OBD2 harness? That thing's sick, right? Yeah, I'm never contacting for pricing. 100 billion. What are the personal costs from being famous? I'm not famous, but I got 136 people in here. Y'all think I'm famous? When can you leave your comment 2 in the Texas heat and not have it burned up? 0710 with the downclock CPU. I'm not watching any sports ball. I don't know what a TC is, man. I don't know anything about TC. Do I miss doing presentations? Yeah, kind of. I don't know. They're just vacations. Do I miss vacations? Sure. Everyone comes to me, they're like, oh, I can really learn something from this conference. The company should pay for me to go. I'm like, company's not going to pay. And if you want to go, it's a vacation. I mean, you can go. That's how I treat it, When I gave that Berkeley presentation, you know why I went? Because they put me up in the Claremont for 2 nights. That hotel's sick. What are you being for Halloween? Not anything inappropriate. That's right. Are the downclocks in Master CI yet? No, they're part of the new version of NeoS. DeHasibus far over Sam Altman. All right, that's an off-topic question. Do we have any other questions about comma? If we have any other questions about comma, I'll answer them. If we don't, do I already have Memorial Day? Isn't that in May? Custom silicon, probably not. You don't really need, if no company can provide us what we want, sure. Conferences are a scam. Comma mileage is way back up. You can go on any of the websites that track traffic. COVID is mostly over. We don't use an LSTM, we use a GRU. Oh, the quality bar is super high for comma pencil, I know. I mean, yeah, the new Segnet, the Segnet that I'm running right now, that I'm paying $600 in power to run, is 2x better than the previous Segnet. That means for every mistake, the number of mistakes is literally halved, which is unreal. Yeah, the core shielding kind of worked. It's a kernel tweak. It's going to be in 0710. When will comma be available in India? We ship worldwide. Longitudinal on HKG. Don't run the forks. They're not good. They aren't good, and nobody's read any of that safety code yet. If they're interested, they should try to upstream that safety code. That's the first thing to do. Get it upstreamed into Panda. What city are you in? We're in San Diego. We're in beautiful San Diego. We're in the San Diego City College campus right here. You think comma is already perfect for highway? No, so I took Lex for a ride and we did some driving around the city, and he's like, this is really good. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. Congrats on the new Segnet deployment. Thank you. We're running it right now. It's burning power right now at the comma office. Oh, the commercial segmentation. I know. I mean, you see the commercial segmentation that we paid for. I mean, they're working on, they got to get the quality act together though. The volunteers have really been catching the bugs, and I really appreciate that, because you have to get look, every other company is just using the commercial companies and they're accepting it. You think any employee there is actually looking through each piece of data? Guys, I really appreciate you. You know, you guys are the reason openpilot's going to be so good. Any case where you see regressions? Not really. Comma can't drive in India. People don't follow rules. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. Need new projects on Twitch. Lex been talking about his company. I like his social network idea. Do Fords still have the 10-second limit? I don't think new ones do, but I'm not sure anyone has confirmed that. Traffic lights and stop signs are largely a gimmick if done wrong. I don't like the way Tesla did it with maps. We're never going to ship it with maps. Lex interview is over. Yeah, the comma is way, way better on roads without lane markers compared to Tesla. Of course, yeah. Like, that is really that is what we've been working on. What do we talk about? We talk about end to end. It's working. The thing I promised on the last Lex interview about being able to drive without lanes, like, it's mostly there. TSS 2.5 should not be hard. If anybody has a TSS 2.5 car, here's my challenge to you. If anybody has a TSS 2.5 car and you want to come down to San Diego, you want to come hang out for a couple days, we'll do the port. I think it's super easy. Volunteers are selected for actually caring. Yeah. I mean, we care. Comma is selected for actually caring. You think people call up and, like, they answer the questions right, and then, like, I ask them and they just don't care? You think I'm going to hire them? No. Can I explain the openpilot architecture? Read the code. How can I get in contact with you? You're in contact with me right now. If you expect me to send an email and talk privately, here's the bar for private. Here's the bar for public. It's way lower. Come on. I answered a question about, like, you know, Coinbase's whatever approach. You know, who does the carports at comma now? We get around to them. Openpilot team's pretty busy with, like, you know, the high leverage stuff. But we will do TSS 2.5. That carport's very important to me. Other carports, not so important to me. Oh yeah, you can pay me $1,000 if you really want a phone call. Thoughts on using transformer models for vision? Lex asked me this too, and I said, yeah, we'll try them. I mean, I think driving is way more Markovian than language. Sometime when you're parsing a sentence, you have to, like, think, like, oh, what was in the paragraph 3 paragraphs ago? You almost never have to think, oh, what happened 30 seconds ago when you're driving. Because driving, yeah, is way more Markovian. So I think stuff like, we use a GRU. I think a GRU is fun. Will y'all release the training code? No, we will not. The training code is comma's secret private IP. And the thing about the training code is, if I thought it could help, you know, Joe and Jane open source, yes, I would absolutely release it. It does not help Joe and Jane open source. We are training everything on a $500,000 supercomputer that would cost you $5 million to rent in the cloud. Like, what can I tell you, right? Like, it would not be useful for you to have the training code at all. Do you have 32 GPUs ready to go? Do you have, like, 2 petabytes of spinning disks, half a petabyte of SSDs, right? Like, this is the scale that things are happening at. And the training code will only help out companies. And fuck companies. That's right. If companies want to work with me, they can have a phone call for $1,000. How do you get 32 GPUs? The GPU store. Yeah, I know attention is all you need. Look, that stuff was in, people were like, oh, this is some radical new idea. That exact same idea was in Pack 8 for the Hutter Prize. Which company do I hate the most? I'm upset with NVIDIA. I think Jensen should follow his heart and not his MBAs. You want a 3090 so bad? Yeah, me too. I do have 4 3080s though. Play some sick games on them. We spaced them out. We spaced them out a bit, you know? Can I explain in layman's terms why labeling lines accurately is important, but the end model doesn't really use any lanes? They're used for benchmarking. They're used to determine like whether our thing is thinking correctly. They're going to be used for mapping. And they're also used for like alignment. So like one of the things that you can do super accurately with lanes is like you can check your calibration, right? Because if you're sliding at all, your lanes are gonna slide, right? But if your calibration's perfect, your lanes are gonna be perfect. So we use lanes for a lot of like ground truthy like tasks, not necessarily for training the final policy model. But you know, what is your actions, right? You're still going to have to recover those. You want to do semi-supervised learning, you still have to recover those. The lanes. And also, it's not just lanes. Remember, the SegNet is also movable. We have to filter movable out in order to be able to use orb features to recover the pose, right? So, that's why. What company holds a YouTube live like this? None of them. Because they're, oh, we got to run that by the PR department. Oh, we got to make sure that the CEO doesn't leak any new stuff. Why am I at the college campus? Yeah, I'm going in there to recruit right after this. Schmidt-Huber gets all the credit. I don't know who Richard Hart is. My computer's running Crisis. Yeah, probably. Yeah, lanes are the original sin of comma. It's true. But no, we've gone beyond lanes. Manufacturers aren't contacting us. They are, but they're not contacting us correctly. They're contacting us with the wrong kind of people, asking the wrong kind of questions. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Those manufacturers are going to have teams of engineers who start to incorporate openpilot, and those people are going to reach out to me, and those people I'm going to want to talk to. The people who want to, can we figure out some way that we can work together? No, if you don't know what you want from me, I don't want to work with you. Because George is the company and the advertising team, the soup Nazi policy. Yes, that's right. No open pilot for you. No, open pilot's for everybody who understands how to read code. Open pilot's not for people who think they have to talk to somebody. No, I'm not flipping the phone. The PR department. Yeah, you got your press secretary, right? You got your internal press secretary. What is up with the shills for Swift for machine learning? It's stupid. Someone just needs to make fast Python. Some critical mass or cars, blah, blah, blah. Is Tesla watching this? Who's Tesla? Is Elon watching this? I think he's watched some of the comma.ai archive clips, but he's probably not watching right now. I'm almost sure he's not watching right now. New segments help lead car detection. They help with that too. What tiny car? Oh, WeGo? I don't know, man. We realized that partnerships were stupid. Sutton Bartow. I don't know who that is. Can I do 10 push-ups? Yeah. But I'm holding a phone. Not while I'm holding a phone. I can't do 10 one-armed push-ups. What company do I hate the least? You think, how could you hate SpaceX, man? How could you hate the company that's literally going to like bring people to Mars? You can't hate them. Is Golang fast? Yeah, Golang's fast. Way faster than Python. I am not voting in 2020. Oh, the Popular RL book. I read that book. Yeah, it's pretty good. Why is radar so bad at detecting static objects? It's not, but you have to filter them out because it gets false positives. What about Blue Origins? No, it's just Bezos trying to show off his dick size. No, I don't know about Blue Origin. Ordered a comma 2 for your car. They ship Mondays and Thursdays. Now, what's our next major milestone? 08 is a big milestone. All right. I'll let you in on a spoiler. This is not my spoiler. The team was working on it, and I put my foot down and said, no, but maybe it'll happen for 08. We're thinking of turning the blue to black. We're thinking of turning the blue to black. What do y'all think about that? So that might happen. That might happen. I've seen some mock-ups of the blue, of the black. Black looks very nice. 0711, maybe. It depends. It depends on if research team gets their act together and makes good stuff and gets the model. 08 is the new model. So 08, it will be called 08 once we have the new model. PyTorch, 3D, way more data than ever before. Free Slurpee version. Maps are going to be so accurate that you can drop a railroad tie and you'll be within the railroad tie, which is actually pretty accurate. Do I think I'm changing the world? No. Do I think the world is changing? We're always changing. It's just so weird to think that we're always changing. It's in a Real Friends song. All right. If we're up to complaining about SpaceX name, then we're over. How many segments is new SegNet trained on? Oh, you mean the model called new SegNet? Oh, it's interesting you call that model. Oh, that new SegNet. I don't think that many. I don't know. Yeah, we're releasing our own car. Yeah, the comma car. It'll only support the comma car. We're going to drop support for all the other cars, only the comma car. No, we're not making a car. OpenPilot ever going to be a phone app? No, not officially. We don't have enough control. The maps are helpful for some things, mostly navigation. Who cares about Ghost? Ghost is a knockoff comma that's 3 years behind. You know, here's what I'll say about Ghost. Ghost, there's like a, what is it? It's like the maybe the Dunning-Kruger effect or one of those things where someone is like they don't know what they don't know. But you know, I'll believe it when I see it. Any new comma prime features in the pipeline when you come here and work on them? Right now, there's sadly nobody working on comma prime features. Comma prime is kind of sad. I know. Buy it anyway. Support us. No, I mean, it works for what it is. But I want new features. I really want new features. If you want to come here and work on those new features, we'd love to hire you. Give me a job at comma.ai. Work at comma.ai. Or if you think you're really good, but only if you're really good, you can email George at comma.ai. Yeah. Thank you all for watching my stream. Well, if Elon admits that it's not happening, then people are going to be like, I want my money back for full self-driving, Elon! Ghost isn't here right now. Yeah, enjoy your Isabel, man. Enjoy your Isabel. You do need a new job. Hey, comma.ai. It's a nice place to work. Yeah, flagged events for the accelerometer. Yeah, comma security. I want to do that. Yeah. The first pioneers, but the second comma profits. Ghost is $3,500. No, Ghost isn't $3,500. Ghost isn't real. Stop falling for shit. I could put up a website saying that I'm going to sell you a jetpack for $3,500. We're taking pre-orders now. Jetpack, easy to fly. Nobody's ever crashed. Yeah, nobody's ever crashed because we didn't make any damn jetpack, right? Believe things when you see them. Don't believe it because there's a website. Yeah, we just posted a new bounty. All you literally have to do is get Python to build on your comma 2 and be patient enough to wait 12 hours for the optimizations. I'm sure jetpacks are real. I've never seen one. Is ML a holistic field? I don't understand the question. Is that light blinking on and off? I believe so. Oh shit, actually that's a good point. If Ghost is charging $3,500, damn, our thing's real. We could charge at least $3,000. I think we should raise the price. Should I go raise the price tomorrow? Comma 2. $29.99. It's $500 cheaper than fake Ghost. It's real and $500 cheaper. What do y'all think? Better buy your comma 2s right now. I might just fuck around and raise the price. compared to our fake competitor, which is charging $3,500 for something that isn't real. You can get your comma 2 right now for $29.99 plus $199 for the harness, of course. So it does come out to $3,200 all said and done. But hey, it's still $300 cheaper than Ghost. I'm going to raise the price tomorrow. Yo. You're allowed to do drugs at comma? No. I mean, I don't want to know about it. You guys always think I'm on drugs. I'm really not. You will sell your old comma 2 for $1.5K on eBay. Yeah, appreciating asset. It's an appreciating asset. You're allowed to work on your own projects. No. You're here because you want to work and solve self-driving cars. Can you go work on your own projects in your own time and your own shit? Sure. Please raise the price. See, that's what I'm liking. Shit, I think it really might go up. Should we just make it? Should we just make it like $11.99 starting on Saturday and see what happens? I think after we release 08, the price is going to go up. That's what we're going to do for Black Friday. Instead of a discount, it's going to be, we're going to raise the price. Do common employees have to sign an NDA? Of course. It's a normal company. Oh, use the computer after work time at comma? What, you really want to use the I'm not even answering this. Do you need to know about openpilot when you apply for a job? It definitely helps. Yeah, we're going to increase the price. I love raising the price. Yeah, we'll meme someone into making an article about it. Could they please just talk about how even at $29.99, we're still $500 cheaper than Ghost and we're real? Gang. Comment in stocks. Wow, this almost went for an hour. Such a deal. That's right. If we raise the price, people just think they're getting more value. That's what I'm talking about. No, you can't work remote. Well, the remote employees we ever hired were slackers. No remote employees. Like buying Bitcoin 10 years ago. You could buy like 10 comma 2s right now, wait till we raise the price, and then resell them on eBay just like 1080s. Sorry, 3080s or 3090s, Yeah, we're recruiting, of course. It's a normal company. You work here, you get paid, you get equity, and you join the winning team. Microsoft permanently lasts. Yeah, do I look like Microsoft? Expensive cake tastes better than cheap. I love you guys goading me into raising the price. I'm going to do it tomorrow. You know what? Shit, I'm going to work right now. I'm going to raise the Shopify. No. They're $9.99. You get a good deal. San Diego is better than San Francisco's dying. Do we ask lead code? Of course. Of course. Be prepared. Be prepared to code. Comma bundle with random things? That just might happen. Are you interested in a 60-pound cyber power UPS? We're going to sell, you guys remember the bag of crap on Woot? We're going to sell comma bags of crap, whatever around the office. Are you interested in 100 Honda Nidak giraffes? You just might get that in the comma bag of crap. Oh, you need part 3 of 100x investment? No. The world's still getting around to believing parts 1 and 2. Are you interested? Are you interested in 100 Honda Nidak giraffes? Email me an offer and I'll hook you up. Not my city. San Francisco's dying. I moved out. You watched my regex stream. Convince investors? You think we need investors? We got profit. we convince people to buy it because shit, man, even at $29.99, we're still $500 cheaper than our closest fake competitor. All right. All right, we got to end the stream at some point. I like your questions. I like the energy in this stream. This is Honesty Friday nights. You know, come work at Comma. Tell your friends, man. Join the winning team. You know, you get in now, you'll get rich. You get in later, you won't get rich. You think you can get rich now working for Microsoft? You can't. You join now, you watch us take over the world, you get rich. And you build something sick. You know, this thing, the Comma 2 is a new class of consumer electronics. Sure, it's a 3D printed phone in a case, but like, you know, what is an iPad but an iPhone just made a little bit bigger? New class. Yeah, the new NVIDIA chips are great. Can I buy them? No, gotta buy them from scalpers on eBay. You'll be buying Comma 2s from scalpers on eBay after I raise the price to $29.99. No, we're not hiring for IT. Just for USA. We ship worldwide, anywhere in the world, we will ship you a Comma 2. OpenPilot is game-changing, that's right. To Turkey, I'll ship to Turkey. I'll ship to anywhere. I don't think I can ship to Iraq and Iran. If it is illegal for us to ship to you from America, we will not ship to you. I don't think we can ship to Cuba, but anywhere else, fair game. I'll ship you whatever. I don't care. Porting OpenPilot to Golang. What, you don't like Python? The Python, it barely even runs Python. OpenPilot's written in C++. I don't think we're allowed to ship to North Korea. I don't know if anyone has $29.99 in disposable income to buy a Comma 2 with. No, we do everything legal, boys. There's no geofencing, it's open source software. Does Comma work on another country's streets? No, it detects if they're non-American streets and turns off. Of course it works. We even have a toggle so you can drive on the left like the Brits. I think we could ship to Morocco, yeah. Is money a problem for a startup? Not when you're making bank because you got a sick product that everyone wants to buy for $29.99. Okay. All right. We got, it's nice to make these things a round hour. We got 2 more minutes. We're at the Sayville Theater. Check out City Boxing. Of course we ship to Canada. We got a lot of Canadian users, you know? Someone's got to get to their hockey game. We got you. OpenPilot. What else do Canadians do? You got to go tap your trees and get some maple syrup. Yeah, we got you. OpenPilot. Do a backflip. I can't do a backflip. I can do 10 push-ups, but not with a phone in my hand. I did hear a nice song about how Canada is really big. Yeah, we ship to Australia, of course. Can I go buy a sandwich? Yeah, probably. Probably have to walk a bit more downtown to get a sandwich. I don't know what parkour is, but parkour? Yeah, sure, why not? Thoughts on Waymo's PR push? Eh. Seen it before. Can I do 20 push-ups? All right, you're pushing it. When you're ready to sell to dealerships, we are never going to hire salespeople. That's never going to happen. No one wants a massive sensors. They want a small little Comma 2-sized package. Try a backflip. Look, all I learned from Gym Class Heroes is all press is good press, kids. You know? See, but you want to be famous like Kanye West. You don't want to be famous like Oprah. Yeah, you know, that's not. This is a comma stream. We're here to talk about comma, and we got 20 more seconds. I'll count you guys off. Importing big boy. OP comma setups as a service. I think there's a few now. Don't be a noob. I don't know. You'll have to ask Lex Friedman about when that's going up. But thank you all for joining Honesty Friday Nights. 08 coming soon. 079 just came out. Openpilot gets better. All cars that can't OTA stay the same. And we're out doing a backflip in 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, I got